We have just finished delivering a 2-day education share conference with a prestigious client with an award ceremony popped in the middle. And it's been a great pleasure and a great privilege to work with John Young as our MC throughout the course of those 2 days. So why do I rate John so highly? Why has it been such a pleasure working with him? Well, 3 points I would like to say, really. First one is you expect your MC to be professional, but it's also a great part if the MC can also understand the tone that the client wants to set for their conference. And not all conferences are the same. Some are very formal, some are much more relaxed. It's a great skill of a super MC, understanding what the client wants to achieve and blending that tone perfectly. John does that in a wonderful way. I've been very impressed with his ability to understand the client needs and translate that into real effective action. That's point number one. Point number two is, whilst one of our jobs as event organizers is to use the tech, make sure that everything's okay for the presenters, the contributors, there needs to be a glue that joins those contributors and their efforts with the audience. John does that effortlessly. So he's put the audience at ease. He's got that great skill of instant audience connection, great engagement with them, making sure that they're in a good place, nice, easy introductions, making sure it's got clarity. Everybody understands what they expected to do, what they expect to be. The third and final point, I think, is probably the biggest and most important in my eyes, and that's John's ability to cope under pressure. Okay, he comes from a journalistic background, he comes from news, and I believe there is just one or two issues of pressure which happen in that world there. In the world of online events, sometimes things don't go quite right. So technology can sometimes work against us, but it's at times like that when things don't exactly go to plan that a real quality world-class MC comes to the fore. And John has done that fantastically over the past couple of days. We've had a couple of glitches, we've had a few challenges with some of the tech for people, but he's managed to hold it all together perfectly. He's not flustered, he just goes calmly, serenely on with things. He's great in front of the audience, making them feel in a great place, making them feel as though it's all effortless and nice and easy. Well, perhaps under the surface, there are one or two things going on that we don't want the audience to see. So it's great to work with an MC that's such a safe, reassuring pair of hands, to work with an MC that really understands what's required and gets it specifically right for that event there, takes masses of pressure off us as event organizers and effectively translates into a sensational event, which I'm pleased to say is what we've delivered over the past 2 days. John, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. Can't wait to do it again.